So as a lot of y'all know, my wife is a nurse. Been with her for 6 years. And in those 6 years of living with my wife, I have realized that living with a nurse is unlike living with anyone else in any other profession. First things first, never ever tell your spouse that is a nurse that you had a bad day at work. Because I can guarantee you, a nurse's good day at work is still probably worse than your worst day at work. Did you get pooped on, threw up on, cussed at, kicked at? Did someone die on you? Probably not. You're living with a nurse. You ain't gonna get a lot of sympathy from them for any injuries unless they are life-threatening injuries. If you come walking up to your spouse that is a nurse with a cut finger after they just had a 12-hour shift dealing with people that had lacerated spleens, open heart surgeries, brain trauma, they ain't gonna show you no sympathy because their sympathy tank is on empty. You ask your spouse who is a nurse how their shift went, you better go ahead and pull up a chair, sit down, because a lot of things go on in those 12-hour shifts. Oh, and if you get grossed out real easy, don't even ask them how their shift went, because there is a very high possibility that you could spend most of the conversation gagging. When you live with a nurse, you always gonna have to deal with them looking at your veins. I cannot walk by my wife or talk to my wife without seeing her go, that's a good one right there. Oh man, I'd love to stick that one with an 18. Every single day, every time we talk, she's looking at my veins. But it ain't just me she does that to. She does it to everybody. We could be standing in line at Walmart. She'd be looking at the person in front of her talking about, oh my gosh, look at that cephalic vein right there. I could put a 20 in that easy. You know you're living with a nurse when you walk into your bedroom, you look on your dresser after they've worked 3 shifts in a row, and you see 2 pairs of scissors, 12 pins, 3 rolls of tape, and 6 bandages. You can't watch any of them medical TV shows if you live with a nurse. I'm talking Grey's Anatomy, Chicago Med, ER, House. Can't watch any of them. Because the whole time you trying to watch it, they're going to be telling you all the things that's wrong with the TV show. The things that they don't really do at the hospital. Oh, they don't give that medication at that milligram. Oh, they didn't hang that IV up right. Oh, they can't mix that medication with that medication. That patient don't even look intubated. If you live with a nurse, you might just notice on the calendar that every date of a full moon is circled. And there's a good reason for that. See, a lot of people in the medical field don't understand this, but when there's a full moon, a whole lot of crazy goes on at the hospital. And last but not least, if you live with a nurse, you can expect phone calls from cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, anybody in the family who ain't in the medical field, asking for medical advice and sometimes even medical diagnosis. Hey, I got this mole right here. If I send you a picture, can you tell me if it's cancerous? Hey, I've been having some breathing problems. If I come over to your house, will you listen and see if I got the pneumonia? In all seriousness, to all y'all nurses out there, thank y'all for what y'all do. Working your butts off at the hospital, then coming home and taking care of your families. God bless y'all. I love you.